38 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54.
They go play action. Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. I got you.
Mayfield on play action. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns. The 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Wilson on 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. the gun. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
This one caught out wide by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, they'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And 7.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it go. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
A loss of 5 yards brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. JoJo Natson back deep. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 20.
I'm only going to be out.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think. so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Jones returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the Seahawks 17-yard line.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow. It up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, they'll throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
7. First down, Seattle.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Tay Davis there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They juked him. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
You thought you had it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
To kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 19-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
41-yard line.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'd stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
For Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, 42 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you've got a thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Lockett the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And it's 3rd down.
They run again with Carson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire, but in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take